if 2 kg of metal, of which 1/3 is zinc and rest is copper, be mixed with 3 kg of metal, of which 1/4 is zinc and rest is copper, then find the ratio of zinc and copper in new mixture. Okay. Now, if 1/3 is zinc, how much is copper? 2/3. If 1/4 is zinc here, what is copper? 3/4. Now, this is in container number 1 and container number 2. In container number 1, how many kgs are there? 2 kgs. In container number 2, how many kgs are there? 3 kgs. So this is in the ratio 2 and 3. Now you need to find out the ratio of zinc and copper in new mixture. A new mixture of 2 kg and 3 kg are being mixed. Find out the ratio. Yes, the same thing whatever we did earlier in the last problem 26. Now these kind of things will be asked. Zinc, copper, 2 kg, 3 kg. Most commonly asked these things. Got it? Is online answer container 1? No, sir. If I want to explain, I'll explain everything. Okay, this is container 1 and container 2. In container 1, it is for 2 kg and container 2, it is 3 kg. Now, in the first container, zinc and copper. Second container, zinc and copper. Zinc and copper. They're telling in the first container, only zinc is 1/3. And the remaining copper is going to be 2/3. And here, only zinc is going to be 1/4. And copper is going to be 3/4. 3/4. Now, you need to find it out from this 2 kg alone. And you need to find it out from this 3 kg alone. So you need to multiply this by 2 and multiply this by 3. Multiply this by 3. If this is multiplied, zinc is to copper is nothing but 2/3 plus 3/4 is to copper is nothing but 4/3 plus 9/4. So 8 plus 9, 17. 8 plus 9 is 17 is to 16 plus 27. 16 plus 27 is 43. That's it. So whenever you get these kind of equations, cross multiply, your solving becomes easier. Cross multiply, add it. Cross multiply, add it. And denominator multiply it. That's it. Everyone practice this, else you won't remember. Else write it somewhere and keep it. Okay, fine, clear. Now go to the next concept. Shall I delete it or? Okay. Now imagine that I am having a solution. Okay. In this solution there is sugar and water. Sugar and water. Water is 100 kg and sugar is 20 kg. 20 kg. 20 kg. If I am additionally adding sugar or 20 kg, will the water also increase or no?
Sir, water should be in liters, kiloliters.
It is in liters, but for your easy understanding, I'm putting kg. That's all. It's okay. Okay. If I'm adding additional 20 kg, of sugar, will water increase or no? Yes or no? Yes, sir. Will increase? How much? If it will increase, how much? If it will not increase, it will increase by 120. Now, in your house, if you're having a bottle, water and sugar, if you're adding additional sugar, is the water level increase? Is the additional water increasing? Only sugar will increase. When you're adding something to the mixture, only that quantity will increase, not the other quantity. Other quantity will remain constant. Okay. You need to always focus on the constant quantity. The other quantity will always remain constant. In case if you're adding additional water, sugar will remain constant. Fine. Now, clear? Concept clear or no? Clear. Okay, fine. Now start with the next question then. The ratio of sugar and water in 30 liter in 30 liter sugar solution is 2:3. Okay. Sugar and water in 30 liter sugar solution is 2:3. How much of water should be added to the mixture so that the ratio becomes 2:5? Now what is being added? Water. Constant is sugar is constant.
Sugar.
Now sugar is constant. Now sugar, water. What is the initial ratio? 2:3. 2:3. Fine. Now initial ratio is 2:3. Now after adding water, the new ratio becomes 2:5. So now you know that the sugar is going to be constant. If sugar is constant, the ratio of sugar should be same. Then only it is constant, right? Here it is already 2:2. It is constant. It is same. There is no change. Now what is the change in water? 2 ratio. Now what is the change in, or like this 2 ratio it is corresponding to, just a minute. Okay.
Corresponding to 30 liters.
Sorry.
Corresponding to 30 liters.
No. Actually, this 2 ratio is just a change. It is just a difference. It is a change in the water level. That's it. So now you need to find out the initial thing. So now initial ratio in which it was having is, this is for 30 liters. This is for 30 liters, right? So this ratio is nothing but 5 ratio is nothing but 30 liters. In the initial mixture, you have 30 liters. That is nothing but 5 ratio is 30 liters. So single ratio is nothing but 6 liters. If single ratio is 6 liters, How much is the change in ratio? 2 ratio. 2 ratio is nothing but 12 liters. Now this is the additional water. Okay, this is the additional water added in order to make the mixture change to 2:5. 2:5. Okay. First, the initial ratio is given, then the change of ratio is given. Then I'm just comparing. In the first line, you are given the ratio of sugar and water in 30 liter sugar solution is 2:3. So the ratio 2:3 is nothing but corresponding to 30 liters of water. That is nothing but pi ratio is 30 liters or a single ratio is 6 liters. If single ratio is 6 liters, the change of water is 2 ratio. That is nothing but 12 liters of water has been added additional. Okay, go to the next ones. All are same. Any doubts, online people?
No, sir.
The ratio of milk and water is 30 liters in the mixture 7:3. If you want to directly start it off from this point, okay, no issues. 7 ratio, which one? 7 ratio plus 3 ratio is nothing but 30. Single ratio is 10 liters, 10 liters. Now, what's the change we need to see, right? So it is going to be 7:3 and this is going to be 3:7. Now, which is constant here? Which is constant here? Milk is constant. Is the milk ratio same? Then how do you make it same? Multiply this by 3, multiply this by 7. This becomes 21:9 and this becomes 21:49, right? Now this is same. Now what is the change here? Sorry, 40 liters is the change. If 40 liters is a change here, just a minute. Sorry, I cannot do it directly here. This I cannot do it directly. This I cannot do it directly from in the first step itself. Okay, so now it is 40 liters. Now what's the ratio here? 21:9 is nothing but 30 liters. 21:9 is nothing but 30 liters. That is nothing but 30 ratio is nothing but 30 liters, or a single ratio is 1 liter. Single ratio is 1 liter. If single ratio is 1 liter, obviously the ratio of the change is nothing but 40 or 40 liters. How, sir? Okay, you're having milk and water. What's the initial ratio? What's the change in ratio? 3:7. Which is constant? Constant. Is the milk ratio same? I need to multiply this by 3, multiply this by 7. The new ratio becomes 21:9, 21:49, right? What is the change in water? 40 ratio, 40 ratio, right? If this is 40 ratio, the initial ratio 21:9 is corresponding to 30 liters. So 30 ratio is corresponding to 30 liters, or 1 ratio is corresponding to a single liter. 1 ratio corresponds to 1 liter. So 40 ratio corresponds to, fine, online, clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, do the 30th one. Now in this 30th one, what have they asked? The ratio of acid and water is 1:3. If we add 5 liter of acid, here they have explained the additional term, or they have given the additional term. 5 liter of acid is added to it already. Then the mixture of the ratio becomes 1:2. Find the quantity of new mixture. How many liters is it? What are total liters? Yes. Yes. Answer, acid and water. The initial ratio is 1:3 and the new ratio is 1:2. Okay. Now acid is added. Acid is added. So the water is going to be constant, but the ratios are not same. So I need to multiply this by 2, multiply this by 3. So the new ratios become 2:6, 3:6. So water is constant. If water is constant, then how much is the change here? 1 ratio. Now, how much is the additional acid added? 5 liters. So
5 liters.
1 R, sorry. So single R is nothing but equal to 5 liters. This single R is nothing but the extra added. No, this extra added is nothing but equal to 5 liters. 5 liters. If this is 5 liters, then they're asking you to find the total quantity of new mixture. Which is the new mixture? This one, 3:6. So 3 plus 6 is 9. 9R is nothing but 5 into 9, 45 liters. 45 liters. Clear?
How do you get 9R?
3 plus 6. New ratio. New ratio is 3:6. That's nothing but 9. Clear? Any doubts? Online, offline? Yeah. 3 plus 6 here. Marks आना है. Marks नहीं आए तो? Okay. The last concept. Now, okay. This is the sugar solution. Okay. Sugar plus water. Okay. Sugar is 20. Water is 100. Water is 100. 100 kg. This is, if I'm telling something like 20 kg is evaporated. What will be the change in sugar and water? 20 kg is evaporated.
Sir, then sugar remains constant, no, sir?
Yes. So whenever they are telling evaporation, sugar and salt will remain constant. It won't evaporate. Okay, only the water will evaporate. So your sugar and salt remains constant. Okay, this is the catch over here. Fine. With this thing, you can solve the last question. Fine. This is almost all the concepts of your ratio and proportion, how they are used in different topics. Like the basic question, that sheet I'll share it to you. Those questions will be something like this. So A equal to half B and B equal to half C. Okay, B equal to to half C. They will ask you what is the ratio of A is to B is to C. What ratio of A is to B is to C? How do you do? This is going to be A divided by B equal to half and B divided by C equal to half. Oh, sorry, this is 1 by 3 you take it. Okay, you take it as 1 by 3. 1 by 3 and this is 1 by 2. Okay, this is nothing but A is to B equal to 1 is to 3. B is to C equal to 1 is to 2. So now you know how to solve it. After making it common, you can make it 1 is to 3. This is going to be 1, 3 and 6. 1, 3 and 6. Fine. These type of questions might come, or you might be having questions like this. Okay. The seventh question. The monthly incomes of A and B are in the ratio 3 is to 7 and their expenses are in the ratio 1 is to 3. Each one saves 200 at the end of each month. Find the difference between annual incomes of A and B. Now, what have they asked? Monthly income of A and B are in the ratio 3 is to 7 and expenses are in the ratio 1 is to 3. And savings are in the ratio, amount they are saving is all rupees 200. Now they are telling what is the difference between the annual incomes of A and B. What is savings? Remaining part?
Income minus expenses.
Income minus expenses, right? Income minus expenses is nothing but your savings. Savings is nothing but your income minus expenses, right? So savings is nothing but 200 here, or income is nothing but in the ratio 2 is to 3 and expenses in the ratio 1 is to 3 is to 7. 3 is to 7 and the expense in the ratio 1 is to 3. 1 is to 3, right? Now 3x minus 1y equal to 200. Okay, this is the first equation where I got it from here, and 7x minus 3y equal to 200. So can you solve these two equations now? What's the value of x
Sir,
and y?
savings of A is 100, sir.
Sorry?
Savings of A is 100, sir.
Savings of A is 100. I'm not asking savings, no, I'm asking the difference between their annual income. Okay, so 3x minus 1y equal to 200, 7x minus 3y equal to 200. So the x value is x value 200. Okay, x is 200. What is income? Income equal to 3x and B's income is 7x. This is nothing but 600. This is nothing but 200 into 7, 1400, right? And this is for a single month. If this is for a single month, can I multiply this by 12? Sorry, this becomes 7,200. This becomes 16,800. The difference becomes 9,600. This becomes your answer. Okay, these kind of questions also might come. Okay,